Welcome back after a very, very long hiatus. It's been a long time. We're here to discuss the next book, Elif Shafak's The Island of Missing Trees. I am surrounded with trees for the very same reason of plants. It's a beautiful, beautiful book. I think I was hooked till the end. Three reasons should bring you to this book. The, the storytelling moves from person to person to person, and it keeps telling you in the book the different people who are saying that our perspectives are different. I love how it all ties down to when we look at an object or a tree, all of us see different things, the trunk, the leaves, the fruits. What does your focus go on right at the beginning? So, similarly, the book tells you a story from different perspectives over a span of many, many years. I was enlightened by this book about Cyprus and the Turkish and the Greek feuds and the problems. I did not know about much of it. I think it's a lovely book to get to know history, something that really caught my attention. It kept talking about islanders, because of course Cyprus is an island, right? And we're all islanders, it said. And I just zoomed back in my own head, and this was something that I think this is where me and the book merged. Um, in the map of the world, when we look back, when we push far back before all of these boundaries that we put, if we push back and go back and zoom out and zoom even further out, we'll see that all of us are islanders. We're one big island or multiple different continents of islands in between the sea, in between the oceans, in between waters. And well, we have our own histories, we have different perspectives to look through it. We've got different places we've put our roots down in, but we're all islanders in the end. Um, I love the character, the depth each character has. A lot of importance was given, a lot of focus on grief, on dealing with grief, because of course comes with the history of war and its divide, comes grief, comes pain, comes death. So yes, lots of death and pain, but put very sweetly. Somewhere I read, someone had once written about Cyprus. Now that I'm reading more about the place, it says that it was called the bittersweet nation because of all the sweetness it had in its food, in its culture, in its people, in its ethnicity, in its seas, but all the bitterness that prevailed inside. Colonizers, of course, were a part of it. So, yes, a book of history, a book of love, and a book about trees. Did you know that there's a tree for every emotion you have? For grief, there's a tree that can console you. For happiness, there's a tree you can talk to and share it with. And of course, for every other emotion, it's there in this book. Do go ahead and read this book by Elif Shafak.